Disco Desert. Disco Desert. Disco Disco. Disco.
Hello and welcome everybody back again for the second day in a row for the group draw show for the EMEA shard. I'm joined once again with Aikato. How's it going, Aikato?
Yo, what's up, Red? It's going well, buddy. It's going well. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I had a very interesting morning, and then you came into this voice call and you just started flaming me, so that was pretty cool. And
That
then,
doesn't sound like me.
yeah,
Um,
it's about right.
okay,
Uh,
okay.
and then, also with us we have our special guest, Bulat from
Hi
ANC
guys.
Outplayed. How's it going?
Yeah, everything fine, thank you.
Very good. So here's how it's going to work. It's going to go very similar as last time. There's only two groups. So if you weren't here last night, basically what's going to happen is we're going to have a big wheel with all 16 teams. We're going to spin the wheel, and the first team will go into the first group, and the second team will go to the second group, and so on and so forth. And then after each draw, we're going to talk about the teams a little bit. And we have Aikato here to, add charm and, be funny, and then we have Bulak to tell us what the players like if the players are actually good or not. Because I don't know if you saw the comments yesterday, Aikato, but you kind of got flamed in the chat.
Hey, it is what it is, bro. That's why you brought in Bulat. Bulat got my back.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, totally.
All right. Does anybody want to say before we jump right into this?
Nah, I think you got it. I think you nailed it. 10 out of
Okay.
10. Very
Wow.
impressed. I would
Yeah.
let you do, explain anything basically.
Cool. Great. Yeah. So any other questions? Just go to the rule book. You know. Anyway, let's just go to the wheel, Mr. Producer. Let's make sure. Do we have sound this time on this wheel? Okay, good, good, good. All right, so let's spin this wheel. What's that? But yeah, two at a time. Two at a time. So spinning the first wheel. Who is the first team going into Group One? We have Ice Swallowers. So Ice Swallowers, formerly known as Knack Attacks, is they recently just did a name change and a logo change. How you feeling about this team's logo? First off, Icado.
Wait, it's so fucking cute. Wait, it's a great logo. I think based purely on logo, top tier team, like without a doubt.
Okay.
And then you look at their lineup, like Pepsi Cola, Kuvira, Pyrox, Aaron. It's a pretty solid lineup.
All right, but Bulad, what do you think about this team?
I think they are very strong. Kola is a European champion. Kuvira is an old experienced player, and I know Haren. I faced him like a lot of time on ladder, and yeah, I think they are very solid. A very good team. Pretty scary, but their profile pic is too cute for them.
Right. So right, the icon obviously moves them up a tier. I don't know if you made a tier list, Bulad, but do you have an idea of where you would place this team on a tier list?
I watched the one from Zero. I
Mhm.
can agree with him. I think they are tier A, yeah, not tier S because they're pretty good, but I don't think they do much tournament. So playing BF3 and playing ladder is very different. So I think they're strong, but there are just two teams which are tier S, and we are going to see it later.
Okay, okay, okay. He's got us excited for what's coming up. But what's the first team going into Group Two going to be? Oh,
Oh,
REO sliding in. Now, from all the tier lists that I've seen and anybody ranking these EMEA teams, this seems like the team to beat. What do you think, Bullock?
Yeah, they are totally the team to be in. They are so strong. Broken Ball is one of the guys which I met most. So Simon is so damn good for me. Sorry is an awesome player. Dalton is also very good. They are very scary. I think they are the best team on the tournament with any doubt. Yeah, so good for
Best team.
for Colatum. Yeah, I think they're the best team. They are all so good in best of three in ladder on tournament. I think they all made some top cut on the Riot tournament, so on the seasonal.
Yeah, they're
Okay.
all cracked. Like they're all incredibly good at the game. So the thing is that there are still like two or three other teams that are like just as stacked in my mind. So I don't know. It's gonna be fun. But we sort of instantly get to tell the group two. Everyone wants to dodge that team, right?
Right,
Yeah.
instant group of death. In the two group system, it's the group of death, right? So that's pretty funny. Okay, second team going into group one. Group two is a wrap. Oh, I know you guys are saying S tier, but they're A tier in my mind because of the logo itself. I'm sorry, the logo just drags it
Oh,
down.
good point. Good point.
Runeterra Pals sliding into group one with Ice Wallowers. Mikado, I know you're familiar with at least some of this team, right? So tell me about
Uh,
it.
I mean, Cosimo went to Worlds. That's pretty pog.
Yeah.
I mean, Camillari Maskard and Drakros, they're pretty solid players. I don't think it's quite at the same level as like REO, but I think that this is a pretty solid lineup.
Okay. Bulat, what do you think?
Yeah, I think they're solid. I don't know Musk. So I think he's Spanish too, like Cosmo and Camilleri and Rockers. And yeah, the team logo is fantastic. And I think Cosimo is another very great player. I faced him on tournament, I think 2 times, and I lost so bad. I think he's uh, very good on choosing the correct lineup every meta. So I think he's gonna help all the others on this.
Okay. Very cool. Very cool. And Camillari is playing in the AM tournament as well. So, like I said last night,
Yeah,
Hyperbolic Time Chamber, right? Double the
I-
experience. It's going to help him out.
yeah,
Be interesting to track to see if that actually helps people or not playing in
Yeah.
two.
It'll be easy to track as if they get dubs or not. Right? So, 2.5 men sliding into Ario's group two. Uh, Raul, Ines, and Sergey. That's Sergey 2 Vamos, right?
yeah, I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. So, what do you think about this team, Bulat? I mean, besides the logo, just like,
Yeah,
what do you think about this team?
I don't know Rahul, but Sergi and Penas, I think they made at least 3 top cut on the seasonal tournament, and we have another good team. They are a strong tier A team, I think. And so group B is the group of death official. Yeah, they are
Okay.
very very strong. They are very solid. So I'm pretty
Is-
scared. of
All
group
right.
two.
And is that a Spanish team? Like a full
Yeah,
Spanish
I
team?
think these Penas is Spanish, and so I think Sergey is Spanish. I'm pretty sure. So I think there is another Spanish team.
Okay.
I don't know
Mikado,
Raul,
any
but
thoughts?
Oh yeah, they're nuts. I mean, Bane is like
Okay.
it's top multiple seasons, right? Sergey's disgusting. Sergey's so fucking good. And I don't know who Raul is, but if he's on a team with
Oh,
them, I mean, then it's pretty good.
okay.
Raul is Sir Donald.
Okay, so they are strong TRS.
Hey,
Okay, group two is totally the group of death.
Okay.
Totally. Oh God.
All right. Well, I mean, we have 12 teams left, so I mean, the groups could balance out a little bit, but very interesting that everyone in the chat, people in the chat are already saying it's over for group two. But let's see who's the third team going into group one, the group of life, right? So looking like hold up, or I should say hole up, because there's no D.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I know. I know you're disappointed by the lack of D, but What do you think about this team,
Uh,
Mikado?
I
Oh, go
No,
ahead,
go ahead,
Bulat.
Bulat. Go ahead.
Yeah, yeah.
no, I was saying I just know Momo. I don't know the other guys. I don't know if they changed their name. So I know Momo, but I didn't face him ladder in tournament, so I didn't know what to say. I'm kind of confused about this team, but I know maybe they're just good, but we didn't face them on tournament or they didn't participate so much. So I really don't know what to expect about them. I don't know if they're good or if they are bad. I really don't know. But I don't think they are tier S or something similar or tier A because they just didn't make some important cut on important tournament, I guess,
Oh,
if they
okay.
didn't change their name.
Mhm.
And I don't recognize any of their names, but I'll all in. They're S tier, absolutely. I mean, come on.
So I don't know if it helps, but Tricky is Tricky Tracy. That's his
uh,
right ID.
I'm gonna be honest with you. That does
is,
not help.
Okay, okay, okay. I was just
is him
trying.
is him the Irish guy? I know there is
I don't
one
know.
from Ireland.
But sliding into group 2, oh, it's Super Sprouts. So, well, it's actually Super Sprout. You know, no S. But if Gouda DDYs, okay, Aoi, and then I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that second name. But Bulat, how do you feel about this team?
That group B is the group of that totally. Oh wait, yeah, guys, I don't know, but the good team are on group B. Owe is one of the player I respect the most. I think he's one of the best player that we have in Europe and in France. Godai faced him in ladder and is always high. So I think he know the meta more than everybody on this kind of meta, this meta. And Soko is another sword player, so they are pretty scary. Group of beasts is gonna be fire. It's fuego.
Yeah.
It's totally fuego.
For those who don't know, Gouda right now is literally ranked number 1 and number 2 on the EU ladder for a combined like 2000 LP. Gouda's pretty okay at the game. OE also pretty okay at the game. It's a pretty solid team.
You know, I actually did know that because he puts it in his stream title.
Oh yeah.
Versus EMEA. But yeah, so that's
S-
pretty funny.
so when's group 2 gonna start missing? You know, what's with all these banger teams?
Look, I don't want to like. So here's the thing that always happens with Group of Death.
Uh-huh.
Usually a meme team ends up in it, and then like
Like
another
Stromboli.
like a weaker team usually ends up in it as well. Like one of the really weak teams. So I'm interested to see how it shakes out. Um, but on that note, let's finish up the first half of each group.
Yeah.
Sergey's saying the wheel is rigged, and Wombat's Phantom sliding into Group 1.
Okay. Well, I mean, this is a pretty solid team that's not getting slotted into group 2, so that's exciting.
Okay.
But Spikes, Dyna, Ghost Driver, and then Hash, bit of a newer player, but all of them are very strong players. I'd expect this to be a pretty solid team. You know, I would probably put them in like an A tier at least.
Okay.
I think they are the slowest play team because all of them play so damn slow, especially Dyna. When I face Dyna ladder, it's like 30 minutes of games and we both play aggro. So
Oh my god.
yeah, they're very, very, very slow. But I think this is a very solid team. Ghost is, I think, played from the beta tournament. I remember him from the first EU Master. Pike also did the EU Master. Dyna is very famous because he play very slowly, but is so good. I don't know Hash well, but I think they're very strong. They dodged the group 2, and I think they are the strongest group in the first group. Yeah, no, what I say.
Yeah.
Okay. And let's finish out the top. I mean, the last, like the first half of Group 2. Oh, Oh no, Team Keg
Oh,
Game. I know a lot of these players, but I want to hear you guys' take on them.
sure. So Ace is awesome. Ace is completely awesome. I don't know Kazai and the randomizer, so I think that you can tell us better about it. And Smoot is also very good. I faced him on, I think it was seasonal cut on a seasonal cut and beat me. So they are good. They are another good team on the group of that. I don't know the other two guys, so I don't know if they are good enough to win this group, but I don't know. Maybe they are.
What do you think, Aikado? Do you know
I
anything
mean,
about these?
Ace is playing in the Americas too, right? So
Right.
instantly
So
one of your favorites to win.
right, exactly. I like the. You know what? I'm not gonna finish the same. I like
No,
people
go
who play
ahead.
both. No, I don't like. I like two-way players. Okay, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Players
Oh,
that like to
okay.
go both.
Yeah,
Players
I
that
don't know
go
the other
both
two guys.
ways. So,
I feel
It's
like
gonna
you're pretty
be
high on them, Red. Tell me about TKG. Tell me about them.
uh, part of the part of the umbrella organization of TKG. They got the best name out of all the TKG teams. Let's be honest.
Okay.
Because Suyo Kamasami Gaming, and then what was the other one? It was like Garen Crown Guard with a K. Like it was like ugh.
Yeah.
But this is a much better name. Some good memers, Smooth Swallowist and Ace. I really like their energy, so I'll be rooting
Oh
for
my
them for sure.
god. They're getting put
What?
into group 2 with the group of death, and you're telling me I like their energy. They're good memers, bro.
Didn't I say there's a meme team in the group of death?
Holy shit.
they're not meme.
I
They're
know, I
solid, but
know. I'm just
it's
kidding.
kind of difficult for them to get out from this group. Yeah, but they are not meme. That's the problem. They are good, but
Jesus Christ.
All right, the 15 going into Group 1. Oh, team. What is it? It's Leviathan Gaming, right? Yeah, Team
yeah.
Leviathan Gaming sliding into Group 1, which we are calling the Group of Life so far. So, how do you feel about this team and how they pulled into this group?
So they have Dan, which is if I remember well, is the first European seasonal champion. Ultraman is one of the most known player in Europe. Amway is the streamer girl, if I remember well.
Yeah, she's the
And
streamer.
yeah, I think she's not master, so she's gonna be she's gonna have some problem on this tournament because there are a lot of good players, but who knows? Sometimes memes win. And Artil is another very good player. I think they're very solid, so I'm pretty hyped for them in the Group A. I think they can do this. Group B, maybe it will be pretty hard for them, but in Group A, I think they can win it right
I
now. They're not the strongest team, but they're good.
I think this is a pretty solid team and a pretty exciting one. I mean, I know that every seasonals I like watching Ultraman while I'm waiting for the Americas to start because he's just cracked. Den of course cracked as well, and then Amway has that Twitter game,
Right,
and I think that's important to be able to have your memes on lockdown. I think
right.
that definitely gives some teams an edge, and I think that Leviathan will definitely take advantage of that.
Right, and I think getting into there's definitely a mental game, but Emways, she's no slouch, bro. Like I know she's like a streamer girl, and she's not masters yet, of course, but she does know some of her matchups pretty well, and that mental game on Twitter, it's gonna be a huge mental gap. Like how can you ever recover? So I think TLG is definitely making playoffs in this group. That's my take. My take.
Shit.
Oh,
Group
Shit.
2, getting ANC outplayed. How do you feel about this blood sliding in there?
Not yeah.
here, do you,
I think they're strong, but Group B is difficult. We are whole Italian players, and we all play a lot of tournament in Italy, which is one of the most uh, active communities. But yeah, I think Group B is gonna be kind of hard for us. I don't think we can win it, but I think we can do pretty well. because most of them don't know the other guys, but they are all players. Some of them made some cut on the seasonal tournament, and they always did good. So I think we can be the dark horse of the group or something similar. We are not the best team, I know, but yeah. But I feel pretty bad about this. Yeah.
This draw. I kind of. What do you think
No,
about this
you
draw?
got you're in the. I mean, I don't think I recognize anyone's name on that team. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's no, there's no
I know.
flame there. I'm not super familiar with them. I'm excited to see how it goes down. Group 2 stacked as fuck.
Mhm.
But I know they are not very familiar on the community, but I just don't know why, because especially Ace made some top cut or some good ladder positioning. So they are just not a active member of community, so most of them are not done well by the other. But they're a good player, I know for sure. But yeah, I repeat, it's gonna be hard, but I think that we are stronger than most of the people expect.
So if you were to bet right now, Bilal, is your team making playoffs? Just looking at Group 2 right now.
I think that we can do the playoff, but not 100% sure.
Okay.
It's very
Okay.
difficult. This group is very difficult, but I don't know, man. Yeah,
Okay.
I,
Okay.
I really don't know, man.
Okay, I need more confidence. I need you to say absolutely. We're beating their ass.
No,
RE
I'm just
Omega lol.
I'm pretty hyped because I want to face Broken Bow on tournament. We never faced each other, but we were part of the same team, the European Master, for 2 times.
Hmm.
So I'm pretty hyped to face him.
Okay. Okay.
All right. And on that note, let's get the 6 team at each group. Um, and for those people complaining about the lopsided groups, I mean, it's random draw, so I mean that's kind of what happens. But
Yeah, random. Uh-huh. No, I definitely random.
maybe some teams paid me to put them in the easier. I'm just saying, like, I mean, you never know for sure. But what we do know is that Copium Card Gamers is sliding into Group 1. How do you feel about this team and their chances of making playoffs in this group so far?
Oh, I know Jindon, which is a pretty good player. Faced him on ladder during the last day. I don't know his position in ladder, but I think this is kind of prepared on this meta. I know Genesis. Uh, I know he made a lot of tournament. I don't know the other 2 guys, so I don't know if they're good enough for this group. But on the tier list, I always see them on the tier A. So maybe the other people who made the tier list know Anarchy and Simply Robin. So I think they're pretty solid. And in the group A, I think they can do the playoff. Yeah, I think.
Okay.
Nice. Yeah, I think I'm in the exact same boat. Like I've seen Jinden's name before. I think I've seen Genesis's name before. I don't know who the other two are. But Group A, Freelo. So I mean they definitely have a shot, right?
Yeah.
There's just, I don't know if I want to call him Freelo, but okay.
Bro, Freelo.
LORFR sliding into Group 2. And for those wondering what LORFR stands for, in case you couldn't figure it out, it stands for Legends of Runeterra France. So I'm going to go ahead and say this is probably an all French team. Not entirely sure.
I assumed it was
But
just LOR for real. Is that not
yeah,
it?
so you know
Yeah.
what? That's my headcanon now, so thanks for
Uh-huh.
that. Thanks for putting that in my brain.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. That's what I'm here for.
How do we feel about this team?
I just know Cockades, so I think that probably they are the worst team on the group B. But I don't know the other players, so maybe they're gonna surprise me. But I maybe their name on is different on Runeterra. I don't know, but because I never seen Mirage in just BBT. Is what blew up. I don't know him so much, but I faced him sometimes. But Revenge and just BBT, I've literally never seen this name. So in the group B, it's gonna be pretty hard for them. But good luck. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know the
In a
other.
group like Group B where there's so many big names and big teams to be afraid of, sometimes it's the team that you don't expect to do super well that, sort of takes people by surprise. Maybe they aren't prepping as much for them or what, but, LOR France, if they're out here representing all of France, how could they let them down?
True. I just want to know who's this year's Stromboli.
Yeah.
Nobody gave Stromboli any shot, and they went in the group of death, and they came out second in that group. So there's gonna be someone in Group 2 that's gonna do that. I'm excited to see who that'll be this season. But seventh team for each group. Who do we got going into Group 1?
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Team Ambition Washed Up Heroes. Hunting into Group 1. What do we think about this
Oh,
team? There's a couple names I recognize there.
okay. So the other on the other tier list, I saw them on the tier, but I really don't agree because Kabachi and Croatia are very good. I think they are tier A group totally. They are very good. I think he's a solid player, so I don't know why people underestimate them so much, honestly. I think they can easily make the playoff. I just don't
Mhm.
know how much they play during this time because I didn't face them much on ladder and on tournament, so I just don't know if they know the meta. But as player, they are very good.
Right. Akata, what's your experience with them?
Yo, I definitely recognize Kobachi and Karachi's names. Which I mean that's pretty good, right?
Right, right. This is the team. I remember. So I'm friends with the owner of Team Ambition. His name is Protz. And he told me one day, he was like, "Hey, I just signed the entire European Masters Championship team." I was
Uh-huh.
like, "Oh, sick!" And so this is that team. And I think some teams are like, some people are down on them because the format is different. Because it's not a backseating format, right? So
Mhm.
I wonder if that's why people are down on them. But if
Okay.
the if this is like individual strength, I feel like this is a this is still a pretty good team. Definitely a playoff team, no?
And if they're out there winning EU Masters, bro, hell yeah.
For sure, for sure.
I
I
remember
know your
Kabachi.
opinions. I know your opinion on EU Masters, though. I caught up, so like
What country did they play for?
Germany.
Germany.
Yeah, yeah.
Pog.
Uh, if I remember well, they beat me on the group stage 2 times. I don't remember if they won the first or the second. No, they won
It
the third
sounds
year
like
master.
it sounds like you remember pretty well.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I remember all the team they that beat me on the U master, especially the
So
third one.
right. So sliding into Group 2, good lineups, horrible foes, an extremely long name. I'm gonna have to reorganize the sheet for that. But how do we feel about this team?
I have to be honest, I don't know any of them of this. I really don't know them, so I think they are three, but I really don't know. So maybe Pum, but the other guy, I really never seen this name on ladder or on tournament. So I'm sorry for them, but Group B is gonna be pretty hard for them.
Nah,
Okay.
Group B is free low for them, bro. Zarnatox and
Yeah,
Pumbaa
yeah.
spent
This,
time in
uh,
my chat. I know exactly who they are. They're
okay.
definitely going to be prepared. They watched me, hit Masters in EU and one stream. So I mean, they've learned already how to beat EU. So they got
Right.
this.
Okay, I just don't know them, so I think that you can coach
Yeah,
them
I
for
think
this
it's
tournament.
I think it's an uphill battle, especially in Group
Okay,
2. But if they stick with it, maybe they could be the Stromboli.
okay, I trust you. I just don't know them.
All right, two teams left. One's going into the group of life. One's going into the group of death. Let's see who's joining Group 1 here, and it looks like it's gonna be Deep
Oh,
Sus Cat.
so we have
Some names that
another
you'll
scary group.
recognize. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I was going to say we have another scary group on Group B. From this group, I know Kat, which is one of my favorite player from EU, and
Mhm.
Marcus as well. I remember him on the EU Master. I never faced him, but I think that he participated all the free time. I really don't know the other two guys. So they have two very good players. They're a good team, but I don't know the other two. So, but I think that Group A is gonna be good for them. I don't know if they're strong enough to win it, to win the group, but I think that they can make the playoff.
I mean, Katasis, Marcus, and Extasio are all solid players. I think that this is definitely a pretty solid team, especially for a Group 1 team. I think this is a very solid team.
Now we'll be spinning the last person on the wheel, last spin of the night. Phoenix sliding into Group 2, rounding out that group. So how we feel about this group? I mean, it's got Cast Min on it, Bratch Kata, Arax. So how we feeling?
Aldo won a
Is it?
seasonals, Bratch Kata, pretty okay. I think it's a pretty okay team,
Yeah, I think that this is another very good team. Kasmin is a very good player in all this meta and all the tournament things because he's always casting or playing. So Waldo is another solid player. Kata is another very, very, very good player. I don't know Harax, but the other three guys are pretty scary. I don't know if Harax is another player who would change his name, but they're they're very, very strong. Another very good team in the Group B.
when I
So
was
yeah.
when I was coming up through the LOR tournament scene last year, before anyone knew I was, before Crossshard got eliminated, I got my ass beat by Bratch Kata like 4 tournaments in a row. So Bratch Kata kind of cracked. I'm always out here rooting for him because he just beat my ass mercilessly. So yeah, no, I'm excited to see how they'll end up doing. Group 2 is hella scary.
For sure, for sure. So here's our final groups. Any thoughts on? Let's make predictions right now. Just add the spice. Top 4 of each group. Say it right now.
Mm, okay, I have to think a bit, so I gotta go first.
Okay, yeah, no, I don't have to think. I just shoot from the hip. Okay, group 2. Ario, Phoenix, who the fuck is on that team? Wait, sorry. Give me a second. 2.5 men and Super Sprout. That's your top 4 right there.
Okay.
100%.
Okay. And group 1.
Group
Okay.
1, Wombats, Leviathan, Team Ambition, and the Cute Cat.
Okay.
Ice Swallowers. That's their.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember what double entendre they went for.
Right.
Okay, for me, for Group 1, Runeterra Pulse, I don't know, Dipsus Cat, probably. Um, TLG, I don't know. I'm kind of undecided. Washed Up Heroes, I think that maybe they can do this. I kind of told me that they can make the playoff, but I think, yeah, I don't know. It's difficult on Team A in Group 1 because they are all good team, but there is not a team. Maybe Fan or the Phantom are the one who is gonna win it. Yeah, totally. So I think Phantom, Copium, Cat, and Runeterra Pulse, Group 1.
I like that.
Two.
You're like these teams are all so fucking mediocre, dude. Who's even gonna know who's gonna
No,
win?
wow. I
I
don't think they're
respect it.
mediocre.
No,
No,
I
I
heard
don't
it,
think so.
bro. I'm right there with you.
No, no.
Wow. Didn't
Bro.
expect this level of flame so
Yeah,
early on.
I think I'm gonna start to cry.
All right, but you
They're
get.
mediocre. I,
Did you?
I,
Who do you got for group 2?
yeah, for Group 2, Rio, totally. Um, mm, Super Sprout, probably. Yeah. I think that we can make the playoff as third or fourth group, so I'm gonna say it played, but I really don't know. And I think that Lore France or Phoenix are gonna be the dark horse of. I think Phoenix is gonna be this strong team. I saw in chat that most of them underestimate this team. I think it can be a dark horse. Yeah, but they are. I don't know the group we everyone can make it. I think just Good Luck and Fun is the one which is the really meme team, but sometimes meme team win. So The other team are all good. I think the only two team which I say okay they're going in the playoff is Rio and Sprout.
Um,
Okay.
yeah, I think it's difficult just because Group 2 does have so many really good. I honestly, both of the groups have really strong teams. I don't know. It should be a lot of fun to watch.
Very cool. I'm excited for it. I think here's my hot take. Here's my hot take. Group 2 teams, they're gonna get busted up all season, fighting each other. They enter playoffs weak, tired, exhausted.
I don't. This isn't football, bro. I don't think that's how that works. Like,
It's how it works, dude. It's how it works, dude. It's the mental exhaustion, dude. They got the CTE, all that stuff. They're getting strike in the brain, so
yeah,
they're gonna be exhausted by the time the
they get like a
format
week
changes
off
over.
between each round, bro.
You don't get it. You'll see, dude. You'll see. I'm
Okay,
I'm
okay.
I'm the prophet, and then it'll be like Group 1 teams all making it through the first round of playoffs. My
Yeah,
prophet.
you want to
That's
bet on
my
that?
prophet. No. Um,
Okay, bub. Okay.
so the playoff format will work a little differently from the Americas one because it's a two-group system. So the first seed from Group 1 will play the fourth seed from Group 2, and vice versa, and so on and so forth. So, question: if you're the Group 1 first seed,
Uh-huh.
what fourth seed are you trying to pull out of Group 2?
Ooh, probably good luck at fun. uh, yeah, but I think
Okay.
for them is Phoenix or Outplayed or Lord Friends. I think that these are the best team to face because yeah, Rio is too strong to be in the fourth place. But if you face them as fourth seed, you're fucked up totally. And yeah, same thing for the Sprout. So I think you want to face one of the good but not awesome team. Yeah,
Okay.
but most of all, the good luck have fun.
I think anybody who makes it out of Group 2 is kind of a really good team, right? This group is pretty stacked. So no matter who you get, it's gonna be, a fight. It's gonna be difficult. Um, that said, you might as well pick up REO first round, right? And just get him out of the way. Gotta beat him eventually.
Right, you have to beat everyone eventually, right? So,
Yeah.
Yeah. I,
okay. Any final thoughts before we end the show?
mm, I, I don't know, but probably chat is underestimating Group A. I'm reading the chat, so Group
Yeah.
1 is not that free, especially the last free group. That, yeah, Group 2 is totally is better. It is more difficult, but I think that most of the group in the Group 1, I don't think they can be a very difficult seed to face. Oh my God, I don't know because there are so many teams that can finish on the third and third place, and the Group 2 maybe they go okay. We face someone from Group 1. They are not that good as Group 2. We survived Group 2, so we are going to win, but it's going to be very difficult. So don't underestimate. Okay, it's very difficult to say underestimate a lot of time.
Yeah,
Yeah, and don't underestimate Group 1, especially the first two team that got picked.
for sure,
Okay.
for sure.
One last question before we send it off. So, imagine Cross Shard comes back, right? We have the top two teams from. Well, we could just say the top team from the Americas Shard like league versus the top team from the EMEA Shard League. Who's winning? NA or EU?
And NA, of course, right? Like I don't
Okay,
even know which
that's what
team
I
you're talking
wanted to
about, but it's
hear.
NA. Come
Well,
on.
well, of course I'm talking about Frozen Monks, right? So like,
No, I don't know about that.
okay, okay,
It's Runeterra Tennis Academy, right?
right.
Oh, Beautiful Gamers. Oh, okay,
Oh
wait.
yeah, beautiful.
Wait. I just get Jordan out here to beat us, bro. Come on. I take Jordan
There's a
over
lot of
any fucking
there's a lot
EU
of
team.
people. There's a lot of people in the chat that are way too confident about one best of 5 going in EU's favor, especially against the top of America. I'm just saying. I just want to see like NA Farmers is the best NA team.
Yo,
That's pretty
Pog,
good.
let's go.
But like,
Hey,
generally, I guess the question is more like generally, are EU players stronger than America's players?
Generally, yes, but
Okay.
the best player from America, for me, are better than the best player from EU. Generally, EU is more competitive. There are more players, but I think the 2-3 best player from America are better than 2-3 player from EU. That's my
Okay.
opinion.
I think that realistically at the top level they're probably very similar, right? You know, the best EU players are probably about as good as the best America's players. But
Yeah,
that
of
doesn't
course.
make for good storylines, bro. NA would kick their fucking ass.
Kick
It's not even
ass, dude.
close.
NA exists so EU can win tournaments on the server.
I'm sorry. By the way, it's when I say NA, I mean Americas, because we need BR to carry our ass.
Yeah,
Let's be
of course.
honest.
Of course.
So that's why on the first during Brunetera tournament, the top 4 was all a European guy. That's why.
Yeah, I don't
Okay.
know. I don't know which tournament you're talking about, buddy.
Yeah, that
But,
doesn't sound. Was there
Yeah.
a time where
like,
EU players could play NA? I don't remember that. Like, that didn't
yeah,
happen.
you sure? But, or maybe that's why we have the European Master. You don't have any tournament.
Wait, that's not our fault.
Yeah,
I
well,
didn't get this. I
Yeah,
didn't just decide to not have
I'm just
EMEA.
saying.
Oh yeah, well we had RA
I'm just
fucking
saying.
season 1, so I mean we're more competitive.
actual facts, though. Actual facts. RA
I
season
don't
1,
think so. No, I
pretty
don't think.
pog.
Uh,
Like,
just look the top 4 when there are cross chart tournament. Most of the player are EU. Most of them.
Masters mod check, bro. Where's your Masters at?
all right. Well, what I'll do is I'll see if we can, maybe make a small investment into some accounts, maybe build some NA accounts for EU players, and maybe we'll have that kind of that clash at the end of the season. Who knows?
That'd
But
be pog.
yeah, it would be pog. It wouldn't be for a prize though. I'm sorry, I'm broke. But it would be
It'd
for
be for
pride.
clout,
That's
right?
yeah, exactly. It'd be for pride and clout. I mean, could you even ask for more than that? Like, come on.
I don't think
But
so.
on that note, we'll go ahead and end this show. I'm excited to see how it goes out. And I'm excited to see how Group 1 upsets Group 2 in playoffs. That's gonna be that's my big pog moment when I'm right, because Group 2 is gonna be tired after regular season. So, um, on that note, thanks everyone for coming out and watching. Thank you, Icano, for joining me. Same to you, Bulat. Thanks for joining us. And good luck this season to everyone.